What's up, gamers? Louis Vuitton Don, aka Aquemini, aka Best Saw World, and up for dispute, Best Vainglory Player World. But as you can see, we are playing on our Smurf account, Aquemini, and this was the game to get Vainglorious Bronze. And just going over the trophies there, as you can see, I have not ranked on this account prior to this season, so this was all in one. Pick up a card, couple of opals, that's what I like to see. But I thought you guys might want to see the draft, and maybe just I can go over some of my thoughts when I'm drafting, and yeah. So spoiler, I'm posting this because we end up winning. Otherwise, I wouldn't post it because that would be disappointing to get Vainglorious Bronze and lose it. But who is this guy? Whoever this character is, he wants to carry. So we're not going to let that happen because he's most likely not good, unfortunately. Go ahead and ban Weapon Petal, or Petal in general, because she's OP, and I don't like going into petals. So, we pick up the Lance first pick, because Riboflavin really likes Lance, and he's good on that hero, and it's a good first pick, A-side, so that you don't really reveal anything about your draft strategy. Any roamer works for that position, really. Grace, Lyra, or Lance works. So, looks like they're going to be playing the CP Idris, which is, it's quite good. CP Idris slaps, high key. So, I want to play Skaarf to counter that because my Skaarf also slaps. So, we're going to see how that goes. Skaarf, you know, I figure if I can just get him fed, if Riboflavin can land some good Githian walls, then we're going to be in business. So, jungler, whatever he picks up doesn't really matter. We're going to carry. I hate to break it to you, but that's the tier that we're at. It doesn't really matter a whole lot what our jungler picks as long as it's not Cancer, and as long as he doesn't go 0-10, which has happened, and I have lost those games. That's why I'm 107-3 and not 110-0. So, whatever. Not the end of the world. They pick up a Sky here, which is a fascinating pick because that either means that they're going double CP or that Idris is going to go Weapon. And Weapon Idris is bold. I don't think it's really very good. I think Blackfeather is a better version of Weapon Idris. And I mean, you have to be very good to play Weapon Idris if you're going to play it, because Skaarf is going to outscale you. So you have to get a lot of picks early game, and you have to make sure that you kill the other laner and harass them enough before I scale. So yeah, he doesn't end up doing that. Spoiler alert. Devil Hunter 4L is the Grace on the other team. Watch out for this guy. He is a menace, folks. Let's leave it at that. So I'm going to, once again, go down with my jungler, help him farm. This is just the strategy I like doing most. Some other rotations that are done in high elo are the entire team rotating up and taking the mid first. That's done pretty often. And actually, I saw Cloud9 and TSM play today, and both of them rotated, took the tops, and sort of postured around the mid, ended up taking that, and then the entire team poured it home, laner included. So they're really valuing that mid regen. So yeah, that sort of requires more teamwork if you're all going to try to get that mid regen rather than just going for the backs. So most games I just decide to go for the backs, and we get the first blood there on Sky, which is always great because it's an extra 200 gold, and it denies him farm while getting me more farm. So once again, I'm using Chuck's Skaarf build. I saw him do it, and I've done it ever since, and it's amazing, honestly. Just get a Weapon Blade off the bat, and you will outtrade every other laner. Seriously, if you get a Weapon Blade and an armor or a shield, you just, basic attack the other laner when they have fire on them, and you just melt. And it makes last hitting way easier. So, go ahead and push that in, minion candy it, make his life a little hellacious, and go ahead and get a shop in. Minion candy is a fantastic item because it just allows you more lane control in the situations where you want to push and you just want to get out of lane as quick as possible. Minion candy is it's an invaluable item. It's really nice, and it only costs 50 gold. So 10 out of 10, would recommend, would buy again. Idris goes ahead and ports home there, and in this situation, her lane was pushing, and there are times when I would just let the lane push in because it would deny her slightly more CS. But you know, sorry, what I mean by that is letting the lane push in if I didn't use any abilities on it, and I only last hit the minions, then her minions would do more damage to my minions. So her minions would kill more of my minions, so it would deny her some farm. But decided to just go ahead and push it there because I have fairly fast clear, and port home and get an Eclipse Prism. So I kind of like porting home occasionally on laners pretty often, because it just allows me to always spend my gold and always sort of keep getting little mini power spikes every time I go home. So if the game allows you to do it and you can shove lane in fast with whatever hero you're playing, then going home often is not a bad idea. So we're going to go ahead and drop here, and I mean, as you can see, that damage we're already getting off on Idris is it's fairly good. The burn from my A is nothing to laugh at, and this was not a fight that they wanted to take because we're able to get all of their farm after that, and Lance went ahead and picked up the kill there on Idris. So in this situation, I mean, already you know, like when my team's fighting, I want to rotate down, I want to help them get kills, and then I want to go back up and I want to push lane as fast as I can. So we're CSing well. We're going to be at above 40 farm in 4 minutes and 22 seconds, which is fairly good. And I'm quite fed. I have the ability to get Shatterglass, which some games I do. Shatterglass followed by Clockwork does a pretty obscene amount of damage, and you're just able to spam out those fireballs really, really often. But most games I decide to just go Frostburn first and then Eve of Harvest. Go ahead and sell the Weapon Blade there because I don't need help CSing anymore. And start building towards Eve. So if I want to talk about draft a little bit more, Weapon Kestrel is just a very, very good hero overall. She counters a lot of heroes. I mean, almost every hero in the game she counters in some sort of way. You can make the case that Skaarf counters her and Celeste counters her, and they certainly do. But late game, when she has constant invisibility, she can reposition really, really well. And you know, if she can land fire, or if she can land an arrow or two, then you know she's gonna chunk any hero just because of how much damage her arrows do. If you go a crit build, if you want to play Idris in the lane, it's Weapon Idris in the lane. That's how she normally played. I would recommend going Sorrow Blade, followed by Tyrant's Monocle, followed by maybe a little bit of attack speed, and then another Tyrant's Monocle, and then a Tornado Trigger. And just focus on getting the minions as fast as possible with a combination of basic attacks and arrows. And then any time that you see the enemy laner exposed and his minions aren't body blocking for him, then try to get killed, or then try to attack him with your arrows. That's for Kestrel. Another Kestrel build that it's really good, but I mean, some say it's kind of hard to play, but I mean, whatever. I just saw Truth play it today in the VG8. It's you just pick up a heavy steel, and then you go double Tyrant's Monocle, and then you pick up a breaking point, and then from there you can get a Bone Saw, or you can get a Tension Bow. I think Bone Saw is better in most situations. So you have a lot of damage from Bone Saw and breaking point, and you have the insane crits that you're getting from your arrows. So yeah, it works pretty well. But if you're going to do that, make sure to just get a heavy steel, then build into Tyrant's Monocles. You got to have a little bit of raw weapon power first, or else the crits from your Tyrants won't do that much damage. That's why you don't rush Tyrant's Monocles, because they scale really well, but you need to have a little bit of base weapon power to begin with. But anyway, enough about Kestrel. We're playing Skaarf. We go ahead and pick up another kill there. And we already have Eve, and we already have Frostburn. And, I mean, at this point, I would say that Idris has already lost the game. Weapon Idris cannot beat Skaarf late game. Assuming they're both playing at the same level of skill, Skaarf should not lose to Idris, just because of how much more damage Scarf's going to be putting out. So, I mean, already I'm farming quite well, and picked up 3 kills. Gonna go ahead and get a Broken Myth next, but we're gonna just keep harassing them in lane. They do have the Grace, so Grace is a bit of a sleeper, I would say. Sleeper in the sense that I guess she scales extremely well late game. She'll keep Idris alive if she can manage to echo her ultimate, but we're gonna just snowball before that happens. And our comp, it's quite good. Skaarf and Kestrel have some of the best poke in the entire game. So if we have a lead and we're snowballing like we are, then we're just going to be able to prevent the enemy team from engaging just off of we just throw massively there, but we're going to be able to prevent the enemy team from engaging just off of our poke. So Kestrel here is sweating. She wants me. She's not going to get me though. Sky, OP Barrage, Psych Boy. Just saw the new Rick and Morty. That finale is fantastic. They start, they go to the White House, and it's just awesome. I love that show. But already 9 minutes 22 seconds, 102 farm, 4 kills, 2 assists, and almost a Broken Myth. Not quite. We're about 50 gold short. But if you are 3 item on any mage 9.5 minutes in, you have won the game. It's very hard for you to lose at that point. They don't have any shield, so how I'm going to approach most team fights from this point is just try to land, I'd say, 1 or 2 Spitfires, a goop, and then go ahead and just ult. Ult, boots, and wait for Lance to land a Githian wall or something, because, I mean, my ult's going to be doing so much damage because I'm farming so well and they don't have any shield. So, yeah, we're going to see if I end up doing that, because I don't remember, because this was like a week ago. But they get a good engage there, actually. Sky positions well. Idris goes in, but Lance, fantastic echo on the Githian wall, managed to avoid dying. He had a good fountain as well, and we dissuade them from fighting. And in this situation, I need to go up to lane soon because he's pushing that. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're not able to get gold mine. And Grace, I think this is Devil on Grace, isn't it? Yeah. This guy's not good at the game, and he's not a support main. No player shame, sorry, but a lot of supports, Riboflavin mentioned this, a lot of supports that don't, or a lot of players that don't main support and like are just supporting because they have to, they like getting Echo second, like on Grace or Lance or Arden, and they're just way too squishy because it's really not much defense at all. So yeah, you gotta be a god if you're gonna get Echo second, or you gotta be coordinated, one of the two. Devil is neither, so sucks to suck. We go ahead, pick up gold mine there, stun him into the wall, annihilate him, late fountain. Unfortunately, Lance dies with fountain and everything up. I think it's because he got stunned, but whatever, not the end of the world. We pick up a double kill there, and yeah, you can see I'm still playing a little bit sort of cautious because I don't have any armor, and if Idris goes in with her barrier and manages to get some basic attacks off on me while juking a Spitfire or two, she can kill me. So still have to be wary of that, but holy shit, I have 130 farm and another 3,000 gold 12 minutes in, which means I have clockwork and an infuse. 12 minutes in, which is, it's insane. I mean, I don't mean to Not trying to brag, but it is insane. We've won the game at this point. We've won it 10 times over. We just have to push and stick together. But I'm 4-item infused 12 minutes in, so I can 1v3. I can work the enemy team as much as I want at this point. So that is the power of Skaarf. As long as you don't lose the early game, as long as you don't snowball, or as long as you don't get snowballed, then GG, easy win. We land a Spitfire in Sky. We almost land another one, not quite. We land a Spitfire and a Goop on Grace, and we kill her because she has no defense, because she got Echo, and she's out of position. Go ahead and max the ult. Sitting at almost 12 CS a minute. Those are Druid numbers, folks. We can go ahead and push turret here because Kestrel and Skaarf melt turret. And yeah, we don't really need minions. But they're here anyway, so we're going to use them. Pick up another turret. And, I mean, I hope you guys have, like, noticed. I'm trying to point it out, but, I mean, I just spent 3,000 gold. Now I have another 2,000. And that's just because of the enemy team mispositioning and no one from the enemy team putting any pressure on me. So it's just allowing me to farm. And, yeah, destroy the enemy team. Aegis goes enemy there. He has a nice ult, so he avoids my ult, but, I mean, we have such a huge lead, it doesn't matter that much. But that was a good play for him. Gotta give him credit for that. The snipe barely misses. I'm gonna go ahead and let my teammates handle that, and I'm gonna push a turret. So, yeah, we pick up an ace. Good job, teammates. Fantastic. I'm gonna tank that for a little bit, and Idris is up. And do I get turret here? I don't. I play it passive. Shame on me. But I have another 3,000 gold. And we're about to get gold mines, so I have 3.3 thousand. So I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. This was a snowball and a half. Even though, okay, I was gonna say even though I have that many kills. I do have 10 kills, so. Another 4,000 gold, and an Aegis, and boots, and an infuse. All of that later. Full build, 14 minutes in. GG. GG, well played. Not a bad game to get Vainglorious Gold, but again, I mean, this is all just off the back of smart rotations, getting picks where they're at. CSing okay. Lance, holy moly. That's just OP. I don't even need to say anything there. You guys saw that. He's got a Husk. Idris has Husk. Alright, so one Spitfire will proc that. Husk is a terrible item most of the time. That's just my opinion. I mean, maybe you can make it work, but I don't think Husk is very good. Yeah, we're at 180 farm, 15 minutes in. We are just working the enemy team and landing goops. Lance is just making absolute plays. Yeah, Lance and Skaarf do quite well together. But we go ahead, push all the turrets, get the fountain off. Kestrel unfortunately dies, but you know, she did all she could. They are being annoying here, so Evan decides to just double echo them into the wall, pick up an ace into the goop. Too easy. It's too easy, folks. Yeah, that was OP. 14-0-3. Not a bad game to get Vainglorious Bronze, but hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you learned a little bit about how to play Skaarf, and I will be back again with some more videos. I'm cranking them out today. Should have some more beta Vainglory content coming for you soon, but if you like this, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like it, leave any comments if you needed any suggestions, and I will see you in the next one. Louis Vuitton down out.